Hello, my name is Stephen Kishbell. Throughout Franklin Academy High School, clubs and honor societies dominate the everyday lives of each and every student. However, there's one club in particular that has so much power and so much influence that people are starting to call it a cult. DECA. You see, since its inception in 2015, DECA has had an unprecedented rise. It's almost like an outbreak of students are joining it. Dozens among dozens of kids each and every year apply to join this club, and nobody knows why. So, as I did research, I uncovered some deep and dark secrets on why people think this is a cult. And boy, you better believe that those people may be correct.
We attempted to interview some members to find out any information, but they all told us the same things.
DECA is my sport.
I didn't know why Jason wouldn't want to do the interview with us, so I went to Mr. Fairfield instead. So, I was wondering what the relationship between you and Jason is like.
Jason Plant?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jason's great. He's president of the DECA Club, and we get along well. I advise him as best I can, and he does good.
So, it sounds like you kind of guide him along. Since you're the teacher, he listens to you, and you just kind of guide him along to help him out.
Now that you mention it, I try to guide him as best I can. I tried to stop him from putting DECA is my sport on the back of the shirts, but he still did it. And he always has the members doing these weird things like rituals and stuff that I don't know what it is. I think they're doing okay. I try and keep an eye on them as best I can.
You all right there, Mr. Fairfield?
I'm a little bothered right now.
You want to cut the interview off, or you
keep going if you want to.
Okay. Would you consider that like a little bump in the road?
No, Jason's a good guy. He'll come around and do great in the end.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. So, what goes on in DECA? What do you do for the club?
Well, I don't really do much. This is more of a Fairfield Jason thing.
Oh, well, speaking of Fairfield and Jason, how do they mesh together? How well do they work together?
Well, it's complicated.
What do you mean?
Well, Fairfield really doesn't have a whole lot of power.
Really? But I thought he was the teacher.
Well, he is, but Jason is such a charismatic leader and such an energetic speaker that when he speaks, everybody does exactly what he says. So even if Mr. Fairfield gives explicit instructions about things, if Jason comes in and says different, everybody does what Jason says.
Do you think we could see this in action?
I don't know about that.
We heard there was a meeting behind closed doors, and we wanted to see what happens.
Yeah, we've been looking for solid answers all day, and we've gotten nothing. So if we could get into that meeting, that'd be very much appreciated.
Okay, go to this room.
Yikes. Boys, we gotta go. That meeting can start in 1 minute or 1 hour. We just gotta go now.
I hope I was helpful, guys. Be careful. It's not a regular club.
Alright, let's go. I think the room's over here.
Dude, this is such a crazy plan.
Why?
We're staying in our room, are you kidding me? It's the best way we can get answers. It's first-hand experience. We cannot rely on any other people to give us answers.
But it's a little... It's risky.
Okay, we've been in here for at least an hour, and nothing's happening.
Do you think that Jackson lied to us?
Yeah, that seems to be what's happening, but I have faith that he came through and that he didn't lie to us, so hopefully something happens soon. Wait, shush. Wait, did you just hear that? Is that Jason? And other people, and do they have masks on? What the heck is going on here?
Academy. I'm Libby DeLage.
And I'm Nia Steffen.
And you're watching The High School Experience. remember running for class president in 5th grade and losing.
Oh, geez. But we actually just held an election in the United States.
Wait, really?
Yeah, here's Promise York with more on it.
Hi Franklin Academy, I'm Promise York. November 6th was the midterm elections and the results are in. This was a hotly contested election that will affect everybody in North Carolina. Let's find out more.
What's the importance of the midterm elections? I think that it really indicates kind of where the American population is in terms of understanding our domestic and foreign policies. And you know, a lot of these politicians have been in office for 2 or 6 years, and so just in terms of it really is a good indicator of where our nation is in terms of at a local level, what we believe is going well, what's not going well. You're going to have a greater amount of influence with your local representative or local nominee than you would per se at the national level, where you have a lot of competing ideas about different values, about different economic stances, about different foreign policy and immigration. And so they're very, very important just in terms of making sure that your values and your beliefs are being represented appropriately.
And my first time voting was like really chill and laid back. When I went to Heritage Middle School, which is where my voting place was, there was hardly any lines. I waited maybe 5 minutes to go and get my ballot, and then it took me like 10 minutes to fill it out because I wanted to be as thorough as possible. Voting is pretty easy, honestly. As long as you know who you want to vote for and like you know what you stand for, you should like pretty easily tell like what candidate you want, what constitutional amendment you believe should be added, which was one of the choices on the ballot. And it's a lot more than just candidates. There's different issues that like you can vote for and like you can give your opinion on. I think everybody should vote. Voting is very important. When people say their vote doesn't matter, it's completely false. I don't believe that when people say my vote doesn't matter, I don't believe that to be true. I believe every vote matters, and that if you're 18 and eligible to vote, you should.
We hope you learned more about the midterm elections. I'm Promise York, back to the news desk.
I think one of my favorite holidays is Thanksgiving.
Why's that?
Because I love eating all the food.
Well, here's Libby DeLage and Danielle Barnes cooking up some Thanksgiving treats that you can feast on.
Hey Faye, with Thanksgiving coming around, me and Liv hit the kitchen and whipped up some nice desserts. Let's go see how they turned out.
Me and Danny are going to show you how to make these Pilgrim Thanksgiving hats. First, you're going to need fudge-covered cookies, marshmallows, melting chocolate. First, you're going to break the chocolate and put it in a bowl to melt. Then you're going to dip the marshmallows completely and put the dipped marshmallow on the cookie.
I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier. When the evening falls.
You're going to let it dry, and then you can paint on edible decorating frosting to make it look like a pilgrim hat.
It's eating me up inside, but we ran our course. We pretended we're okay. Now if we jump together, at least we can swim far.
For our turkey cupcakes, first you're going to have to bake a cupcake. You're going to mix frosting into the appropriate colors, which are yellow, orange, brown, and red. You're going to frost it to look like this.
Turkey time. Well, I hope that helped y'all. My name's Danielle Barnes. Back to the news desk.
I literally still haven't even been to that new Freddy's that was just built.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. Hattie and the others just went and critiqued it in other restaurants around it. Let's go look.
Hey Franklin Academy, I'm Hattie DeLoach. Did you know there are many new restaurants in the Wake Forest area? We went to Chipotle, Freddy's, and Showmore to get an inside look and try some food.
What is this?
It's a burrito with chicken and rice.
Ew, you don't get a burrito from Chipotle.
I thought it was pretty good. I like the chicken and the rice. I still feel like Moe's is better though.
No, I have never been to Freddy's. I'm going to try a steak burger and some french fries. It looks kind of nasty. I don't like mustard, and this looks like it has mustard on it. So it looks pretty gross.
Okay, now you just try it.
Okay. It's not that good. I really do not like mustard. It was bad. Fry sauce? It's their fry sauce. Fry sauce. So we're dipping the french fry in the fry sauce. Good!
Okay, I'm about to try baklava from Shomars.
Sorry. It's good.
I think it'd be better not cold, but it's good.
Okay. Really good. 10 out of 10. My favorite restaurant was Freddy's.
My favorite restaurant was Chipotle.
My favorite restaurant was Freddy's.
Shomars was my favorite restaurant.
I'd say Chipotle is my favorite.
I hope you enjoyed watching as much as we enjoyed trying the food. Thanks for watching. Back to the news desk.
Today as a school community, we are celebrating a national holiday.
What holiday?
Veterans Day.
Oh, that's cool. Here's Shahan Raymond with more on it.
I was drafted at about 42. I became part of the 69th Infantry Division. The worst part of the war was when I went into Germany. And that's where I saw all the horrors of war, what the Germans did to the people because they had no means of containing them. So rather than worry about what to do and feed them, etc., they killed them out in the fields and buried them. They had no stalags, which at that time was a prison. And as a result, all the prisoners that they captured, they slaughtered.
I was drafted in 44. And I think the day or two before I was going to leave, I got a letter saying not to go. I didn't know why. But evidently, someone must have told the draft board that I was taking care of my mother. She was paralyzed. I never heard anybody or talked to anybody. But then I was called back, you know the dates, back in, a couple months later, called back in, and I took my training in Fort Knox, Kentucky. And I heard that they were going to send a bunch of troops to the Pacific, and I asked the guy, while I was taking my test, I said, is it possible to send me to Italy? He said, there's no problem. So he wrote something on the papers. It meant nothing.
Make sure you take the day to thank our fellow veterans and soldiers. Now back to the news desk.
That's all for this week.
Thanks for watching.
Previously on FA Media's The Cult of DECA.
I uncovered some deep and dark secrets on why people think this is a cult.
DECA is my sport.
Tried to stop him from putting DECA is my sport on the back of the shirts. And he always has the members doing these weird things like rituals and stuff.
Fairfield really doesn't have a whole lot of power. Okay, go to this room.
It's the best way we can get answers. We've been in here for at least an hour and nothing's happening. Wait, did you just hear that? Is that Jason? And other people, and do they have masks on? What the heck is going on here?
DECA is my sport. DECA is my sport. DECA is my sport! DECA is my sport! DECA is my sport!
I need you to delete that footage.
I can't. This is too dangerous. I have to tell administration the truth.
I don't even know what's going on.
Really? Well, Fairfield and Jackson were telling me how you have all the members doing these odd satanic-like rituals and how you're so charismatic and how you're able to manipulate all of them with just one phrase. This is too dangerous. I'm telling them the truth.
I've only heard one side of the story.
Really? Then what's your sick, twisted version of the truth?
Dude, you're really just tying my hands here. I'm gonna need you to delete that footage.
Listen, I can't. Come on, go.
I got the footage.
I got the audio. They're done. They're finished. This is going straight to administration. No wonder people believe DECA is actually a cult, because they do these kinds of things. No wonder Fairfield and Jackson don't trust Jason, because he pulls those kinds of stunts. We got them. They're finished. Jonathan.
I'm gonna go tell Fairfield what we saw.
Exactly. Nate, you and I, we upload this to the computer right now. What's wrong? Run into Jason?
More or less.
What do you mean?
What's this?
Is that Fairfield and...
Did he just hit Jason?
That's what I saw.
Wait, why did he hit him? I mean, well, I'm an investigator. I have to investigate things. We gotta go confront Fairfield.
No. He's way too mad. You can't do that. Something's gonna happen.
Dude, if we want the answers, we gotta ask the hard questions. We gotta go confront him. We gotta go do it. Ryan.
Yeah?
Can you keep editing my footage? I just want to make it as clear as possible that what's going on is happening when we go confront administration about it.
Yeah, sure.
All right, thank you.
This down.
You, let's roll. You guys coming in or what?
No, heck no, man. I'm not going. No.
All right, I'll go confront him myself then. What are they doing in there?
I don't know. Oh my god!